What's up, LNC fam? Welcome back to another video. As you guys could tell by the thumbnail, I got myself a new car. It's a 2015 McLaren 650S and it's not looking too pretty. Let's just put it that way. In a minute, we'll uncover the car and we'll go around and I'll show you guys exactly what's going on with this car. And I want to say a big thank you to you guys for watching this video. If you're new to this channel and you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your bell notification because we post new videos every week. New video. Don't forget to like this video as well. So let's uncover this bad boy and take a look what's going on with it. From up here, she's looking pretty good underneath the covers. Let's just say she's been in a coma for the longest time and we're about to bring her back to life. What are we waiting for? Let's remove the cover and see what she looks like. So there you guys go. Look at this beauty. I love this color, orange with black interior. Man, this thing is beautiful. So let me tell you guys a little story behind this car. So pretty much this car been abandoned since 2016. Customer purchased this car from Copart and it was brand new. Actually, I even found a video Copart made of this car. Let me play a video for you guys. So there you guys go. This car was in perfect condition and this is how I got this car. So here's the story. Customer purchased this car in 2016 and then he had a hard time rebuilding this car because parts were super expensive and they only made this car for 2 years, 15 and 16, and that's it. They discontinued this model 650. So he took it to one body shop. They promised him this and that and never did anything. It was just parked there. They took everything apart and then he found another shop and same thing. They took the car there. It was just sitting for a couple of years and then they lost the remaining of the parts. They took the left fender off, the headlight. I don't know why they did that. So everything is missing on this car. And then customer finally took this car back to his house and it was sitting at his house. And then he found me through YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, man. YouTube is the best. So he found me, he reached out to me and we're going back and forth. He was like, Vlad, how much it's gonna cost to rebuild this thing? And I kind of predicted rough, like around 50 grand parts and labor to put this car back together to factory spec. Right after we finished talking with him, the coronavirus hit us really hard. So this is when I bought this car at the prime peak of coronavirus, you know. And I bought this car in this condition, in a very sad condition, and I'll show you why it's sad condition. And the worst part, because the car was getting moved back and forth and then the owner of this car, he moved a couple of times and then he ended up losing the key from this car. The most important, the key, and he lost it. And the key is stupid expensive. I was shocked when I found out. I thought maybe when I was buying the car, I was like, maybe $1,000, you know, like Ferrari, Lamborghini, around $1,000. No, I called the dealer wants $6,000 for a key. $6,000 for a key. My jaw just dropped. And then the battery is dead on this car as well. And then he said, and most likely you're gonna have to get a new battery. And the new battery is $4,000. So there you guys go, 10 grand just to get this thing started. And that's a lot of money for just the key and the battery. So this is where I'm at. I bought the car from him. I said, man, This car needs a lot of work, and at that point he needed the money, so we made a deal. I bought this car and it's just been sitting here. So we finally were able to order the keys. The key just arrived at the dealership, so now I gotta tow this car to the dealership. I guess when you lose a key for Mclaren, you can't just buy a new key fob. You gotta change the whole system. You gotta change the modules. There's a couple of modules, and then you gotta program, so a bunch of stuff. And we'll get the key and bring the car back to the shop, and then I'll start slowly ordering all the parts. But let's do a quick walk around and see what the car looks in this condition the way I bought it. Very sad, guys, very sad, but it is what it is. Dr. Vlad is here to bring this back to life. We'll start with this side. Quarter panel door, everything is in good condition, and on the video the left side fender and headlight was in perfect condition as well, but now it's missing. Hood is okay, just a little damage right here, but very easy to repair. Obviously missing complete cooling system, headlight. Suspension looks okay. Just really messed up wheels, so we're gonna have to get new wheels. And then obviously missing the door, some damage to the door, missing the quarter panel. Well, quarter panel was already damaged as well, and the cooling system is completely busted. And then rear bumper is perfect condition. Engine is there, surprisingly. And this on the video is missing, but the owner bought a new one already. And I don't know if it's from this model. I don't think it's gonna fit on this model. I don't know from what model this is, but it looks funky. It looks like it doesn't fit or something, but I'm gonna have to get a new one. And the worst is the interior. It just breaks my heart, the interior. I'm speechless. Never seen this ever in my life. What happened to the interior? This is why this car was abandoned. You could see nobody really cared about it. Somebody paid a lot of money for this car, but they didn't really took a good care of it. But don't worry, Dr. Vlad is in the house, and we'll bring her back to you 100% perfect condition. It will be better than it was new. But let me show you what I'm talking about, the interior, what hurts me the most. Check it out. Why? So I guess in one of the body shops that the car was sitting for a couple of years, it was the last body shop before the car went to the customer's house, and then I purchased the car. So they had a pit bull, from what I understood, and from the hairs everywhere, so it found a nice living space. So I guess the dog was living here for who knows for how long, so I decided to get mad at my seat and chew the seat completely apart. Look at this, just destroyed the seat in pieces. So we're gonna have to reupholster the seat. For the most part, the interior is in perfect condition. Car has 800 miles, Alcantara, suede, dashboard, everything. Airbags did not deploy. Seats are looking good. This seat is like brand new. That seat just got destroyed. So we're gonna clean up the interior right now, make this thing look like brand new. Let's go over to the other side real quick. Lots of carbon, and the best thing, the doors go up, man. I love this when the doors go up. So everything is perfect with the door panel, just filthy dirty, and I need a new seat. Steering wheel with some carbon, man, this thing is beautiful. Interior is amazing. I love this Alcantara suede. So this is what she looks like. This wheel is messed up as well, so like, I don't know, it kind of bounced or something, I don't know what happened. And this side is perfect as well. So right now what I want to do, I want to detail the car inside, just vacuum everything, clean the interior, make it look brand new again. This is first time I actually like working on it or doing anything, because it's just been sitting here parked for 5 months now or so. So this is where she's at. I want to clean her up, and we're gonna take her to the dealership and get this thing running ASAP. I want to bring this car back to life as soon as possible, because I want to drive it. I want to drive this beauty. So this is where we at. So let's start cleaning the interior and we'll go from there. Just cleaned the interior up and it looks a lot better. Just did the basics, vacuum and just wiped everything down. Man, it's really hot. So we're done with the interior for now. Let's take a look. Look at this, finally starting to look like McLaren. Nice and clean, everything is detailed and good to go. And then once we get the car back from the dealer, once we have power and the car drives, I'll remove the seats and vacuum between the seats, shampoo the carpets and make this thing like spotless, brand new. So next we're gonna hook up the trailer and take the car to the Lamborghini of Newport Beach and have them program the key and we'll go from there. So let's load up the car and hit the road. Just secured the Mclaren, so we're all set and ready to go. We're gonna go to Newport Beach Lamborghini. They're not too far away and hopefully they'll bring it back to life. But this is what it looks like. So we need a new key and a new battery so we could get this thing up and running and then we'll start putting it back together slowly. Still gotta find parts, lots of parts for it because everything is missing. So it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna take me some time, but we're gonna make it look like nothing ever happened. So let's go to the dealer and I'll see you guys at the dealership. I just got to Lamborghini of Newport Beach. We're gonna drop off the car to them. I'm gonna go inside, talk to them. They're probably gonna want me to drop it off somewhere in the back because there's the service department, so I could probably go around and drop it off up there and then they could do their thing. But once we'll drop off the car, we'll go inside to the showroom and I'll show you guys what kind of cool cars they got. They got pretty much everything. McLarens, Ferraris, Lambos, so lots of cool things. And I see a P1 already inside, so we'll check it out. Just dropped off the McLaren. Unfortunately, I couldn't record anything in the back. You're not allowed to, but it was the funniest thing ever. Everybody came out, they're looking at it, they're like, what the heck is this? They're not used to seeing cars like that because mostly they do service on the perfect cars and stuff like that. But yeah, they were pretty surprised to see McLaren in that condition. Hopefully it'll be finished within a couple of weeks or so. All they gotta do is just program the key, get a new battery, and get the car up and running. So that's the plans for the car and we'll find out later on. So I'll keep you guys posted. Just got a phone call from the dealer. Our McLaren is ready to go. I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good news, we finally got the key. Bad news, the car doesn't start. So let's go to the dealership, pick up our car, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on with it. We're pulling up to Lamborghini of Newport Beach. So right now I'm gonna go inside, pay for the services and everything, and then we'll start loading the car and we'll go from there. And we got the keys, brand new keys. So car is all ready to go. So we'll load this thing up right now and head back to the shop. But boy, oh boy, I'm excited about this beauty. Whew, it's gonna look nice once we're done with it. I just picked up the Mclaren from the dealership, so we finally got the key. The car turns, it locks and all that stuff, but unfortunately they weren't able to start the car. They're saying my battery is completely dead. In order to start the car, I would need to replace the battery, and dealer doesn't sell the Gen 1 battery anymore. They discontinued, so they said I gotta get Gen 3. Gen 3 is a different battery, and you gotta replace the whole unit and bunch of other stuff. So it's about $5,000 for the battery. And I spoke to a lot of people. They said you could recharge the battery because it's lithium battery. You could recharge it and it should work. So we want to try that out, try to charge the battery before we start spending crazy money for the battery. Right now I'm gonna take the car to Huntington Beach to another shop, and they all work on Mclarens. They have the computers and all that stuff. So we're gonna try to charge up the battery and have them go through the car and start the car. So that's the plan for now. I want to do all that stuff, try it out before I spend crazy money on the battery, like I said. So let's head down to Huntington Beach and we'll go from there. We just got to Exotic Specialty Service, so the guys are gonna hopefully get the Mclaren to start and up and running. So they got the computer hooked up, everything. They're just checking, make sure everything's good to go before we fire her up. And here's the Mclaren. So we got another battery. We're gonna charge her up a little bit, and we gotta program something as well. So they got the computer hooked up, and crossing my fingers, it should be good. We finally got the Mclaren up and running. Woo, this is the best moment. I want to give a big shout out to Brian and Dan at the Exotic Specialist, and they killed it. They had to reprogram a couple of things, but they got it to up and running. And they had a battery in the shop, extra one, so I just bought the battery from them, and it cranks up right away. So best guys, they know their stuff. Good mechanics, and they work on Lamborghini, Ferrari, Mclaren, but specialize in Mclaren. So they got all the computers and all that good stuff. So if you guys need any help with your Exotic, reach out to them and they'll hook you up. Look at that beauty. Once we get to the shop, we'll start the car and we could drive it off the trailer for the first time after a long time. And I'll see you guys at the shop. Just got back to the shop, unloaded the Mclaren, and man, I'm so happy. Car finally starts and runs and drives. That's like the best feeling ever. Let's do a quick walk around and I'll show you what's going on. So I love this orange color, and luckily the original owner who I bought the car from, he was able to find the fender from bumper and the door. It was in one of his storages, so luckily now we have a door panel on the door complete, so we could transfer some of the guts to the new door. And same with the front bumper, it comes with sensors and the wire harnesses, so that saves us a lot of money as well. And the fender is really expensive as well, brand new from the dealer, I think like $7,000. I'm extremely happy we finally got the car up and running, so now we could start ordering the parts and start rebuilding. So it was pretty expensive to get this thing up and running. The key pretty much came out to $8,200 because they had to get another extra module. They said mine was bad, they couldn't read it, I don't know. So pretty much the key and the module and programming came out to $8,000, and they wanted to charge me for the battery $5,000 plus installation and whatever time they need in order to get this car up and running. So that's why I just told them, give me the key so the ignition turns on and I'll worry about the battery myself. And luckily, thanks to Brian, he took care of me, and they actually had a new battery from this car, Gen 1, laying around, and I just bought the battery from them. So thank you, Brian, once again. And boom, we're all done. The car runs and drives and feels amazing. Couldn't been happier. But let's do a quick startup and I'll show you how the car sounds. And the best part, like I said before, the doors go up, and man, I love this. That's like the best thing ever. Woo! With Mclaren, you gotta get in sideways, I learned, because that's the only way you fit in here because of the doors. Everything works. And let's fire in the hole. Boom, starts like a champ. And look at, check it out, 739 miles on the clock. So pretty much brand new car. And she sounds really nice. I'm super happy. That's the most satisfying feeling ever, when the car finally starts and drives. That's like, makes you so happy. Because before I was like skeptical. Hopefully the engine is good. Hopefully nobody switched out the engine, because you never know when a car has been parked for 5 years or so. A lot of things could happen to it, but luckily everything is good. Car starts like a champ. Everything works, so we could officially start rebuilding. For now, we're gonna end the video here, and before we end the video, I still owe you guys a little giveaway. So let's jump in and find out who's gonna be the lucky winner for the LNC giveaway sweater. And once again, we'll be using comment picker, and let's find out who's the lucky winner. Going once, going twice, and the lucky winner is Radley Daniel. Congratulations, my friend, you're the lucky winner. So please send me an email with your info and I'll mail out your sweater as soon as possible. And I wanna say a big thank you to every single one of you guys for participating in this giveaway. If you didn't win this time, don't worry, I promise you'll win next time. So drop a comment in this video, and in the next video, I'll pick a winner for the LNC sweater. So once again, I'll be doing giveaways till the end of this year. So in every video you guys drop a comment, I'll pick a lucky winner. Before we end the video, check out what we got. It looks like Christmas came early this year. Let's go, I'll show you what we got. We got a big package with all the Mclaren parts. So in the next video, we'll open the package up together and see exactly what we got and start putting everything together on this car. So super excited. So thank you guys once again for watching this video. If you're new to this channel and you enjoyed this kind of content, you know what to do. Subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and I'll catch you guys in part 2. До свидания!